Hey there, beautiful people who watch my vlog every week. Welcome back to the vlog. And we are in the 4th episode right now. And I'm supposed. That's what I said, supposed. Anyway, this is the 4th episode and I'm happy that we're consistent with it, right? I only skipped a week so far. And yeah, it's been pretty chill actually. I don't spend much effort making these vlogs. I don't plan out what I want to say, and whenever I do that, it becomes messed up, right? I'm not thinking of what I want to speak about in this vlog, not being too specific about it, but one thing I want to talk about is long-term goals, in general goal setting, because New Year's coming up, everybody's going to be setting goals for themselves, and you know what happens: set a New Year resolution, and then try to follow it for a week. Maybe you complete a week, but as soon as you reach that first failure of not keeping up with that resolution, you basically drop it and procrastinate in a way. You just drop it and think about how you're not capable of doing that, or you'll take care of it next year. People have this idea when they make new resolutions that it has to be kind of this perfect, happy ending kind of way. Like every day has to be a perfect day in the next year, and then at the end of the next year they're gonna be like, oh, that year was perfect. I didn't miss a single day of going to the gym or something like that. The problem with making new resolutions is not getting back to consistency when you fail multiple times. That's where it usually gets out of hand. You start something but you fail once and you just let go of it, because the getting back up part is the hardest part of it all. Why do we fall? Just to get back up. That's a simple reason. I sound so wise, right? Now, for me, at the beginning of the year, I decided that I would make a complete comic, and we're at page 1, which sucks. But I'm not beating myself up for it. So the second thing is, don't beat yourself up in the process. Say if you're going to the gym and you decide that you want to get 6-pack abs, right? And you just keep going to the gym every day and keep looking at your tummy every day, and you really want those abs, but they're not showing up after the 3rd day of gym. You don't realize what you're doing to yourself, right? Some things do take time, and no matter what it is, the whole thing about beating yourself up because you're not doing well goes against the idea of being happy, right? If you're happy, why would you beat up yourself? Make happiness the goal. Make your well-being the goal, right? That crosses over to the topic of intent. When you're setting a long-term goal or a yearly goal, think about the intent behind it. If you want 6-pack abs because you want to please others? No, you want other people's approval? Don't do that. Think about the intent behind your goals and make it completely about you and what your heart wants, right? And make it realistic, and some things might take longer than a year, right? If it's something like becoming a millionaire, it's very impractical and unreasonable to get those $1 million within a year. You have to deploy patience in most things that you want to do. Say you're going to the gym, right? make it about you. Make it about making yourself healthier. Not because you want to get other people's approval. So make all your goals about you. They could be about serving others on one end, but it also has to support your interest. Because if you do set a goal with wrong intent, it's gonna end up sabotaging you, right? And if you have a goal with right intent, then you're more likely to achieve that goal because the process makes you happier, right? Also, your goals can be about a variety of things. You don't always have to be on the achieving mindset. You can always make plans, and for example, one of my plans is to take rest consistently and get good sleep, right? Some people think that setting goals is all about achieving stuff. And one of the things I do is I don't do yearly goals or something. I do sort of 5-year long-term plans. Anyway, whatever I do, I make sure to reverse engineer those plans. Like break them down into months and weeks. Or how I do it is every month comes, I break the plan that I made for that month. So at the beginning, I'm making plans for the year and then breaking it down into months. And then as each month comes, I split the stuff I have to do by weeks. And then I try to split it into days. I know it might sound like too much, but it's just a little bit of writing or typing every day. I use OneNote to write everything down, and this is power in writing it down. Like have it on your wall or something so that it reminds you. When you write something down, you are much more likely to remember it than when you just think of it. So basically, I want to finish off by saying that don't beat yourself up during the process. It's okay to take your time with it and make sure you're doing it for yourself and with the right intent. And hope you make great plans at the end of this year and have a great new year, even though it's not even close to New Year. And I'll be doing 2 more vlogs by the end of the year. I just thought I had to make this video about long-term goals and stuff and how I see people going about it and then stopping within a few weeks. It's because they don't want to accept that they are going to fail anyway. Whatever you do that requires consistency, you are going to fall off track. But getting back on track is the most important part of that. So yeah, moving on to the weekly updates. Something that has been happening for me with fitness is that on the days that I don't feel like going to gym, I actually do yoga, because it seems that there are 3 parts to fitness, like strength, then there's cardio, and then there's flexibility. And to my surprise, yoga is fun, and it's also way more difficult for me than strength training. Maybe it's because I've been ignoring flexibility for the longest time. Like I can't even bend down and touch my feet without having to bend my legs, which I don't know if is I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, like anything, I'm going to take my time with it. It's definitely something you should add to your fitness if you're only doing strength training, because you see most people going to the gym and doing cardio, right? Yoga is something that most people don't do if they're going to the gym. Another thing you saw at the beginning of this video was this collab I was working on with Akari Karasu from Instagram. We decided to start this collab, I think in November, but yeah, we're taking our time with it. It's basically a Full Metal Alchemist fan art where I did certain line art and sent it out to her, and she did some line art and sent it back to me so that we can both color each other's line art. Also, I was doing that Billie Eilish portrait. I put that on hold, but I drew portraits for my followers. because of a lucky draw that I organized in November, where people could participate, and I would pick 3 random winners who would get free portraits from me, whatever they want me to draw, sort of thing, right? I'm organizing that again probably very soon this month, so follow my Instagram and stay tuned for that. Also, recently I've been stepping out of my comfort zone and exploring different mediums in art, right? So I recently painted my phone case. I really took it out of my comfort zone because I'm not comfortable with paint. I've been thinking about adding charcoal sticks because someone recommended it to me on Instagram, and I think the contrast that charcoal offers will be of great use with portraits and stuff. So I think I'll end the vlog there. There's nothing much to say, and I'll see you in the next episode of Weekly Adi. Bye bye.